my goodness. I have been doing so much exploring in my pajamas since we last saw each other. I have seen hidden animals all over the world. Maybe not all over the world, but all over different places. I saw a great blue heron that was hiding on the rocks. I saw a lizard hiding in the leaves. And I even saw a red bug hiding on a red flower. But looking for hidden animals is kind of making me really, really tired. There's some pretty flowers out there. I think I'm going to go back to sleep. And as I sleep, I'm going to decide what we should explore for our second episode of Science in Your Pajamas. Spinning and 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 spinning. And eventually,
I woke up. And when I woke up, I found myself standing in the forest, blending in with the leaves, the trees, and everything I could see. My green shirt was blending in with the green leaves on the trees. My darker shorts were blending in with the bark and the dead leaves on the ground. And my brownish, tannish skin was blending in with the bark and the very light leaves on the ground. I was clearly blending in with the environment. And most of all, my red bandana was blending in with... I don't know what my red bandana was blending in with. Maybe we should start all over again. Did you see me? I was really hard to find because my green shirt matched the green leaves of my environment, and my tannish shorts matched the bark of the fallen trees in the environment, and the rest of my body matched the leaves on the ground and some of the bark on the trees. Clearly, I was very hard to find. And when an animal like me is hard to find, scientists say that that animal is mimicking its environment. Mimicry is when an animal tries to look like something else, or an animal has evolved over time to look like something else. When the color of a living thing matches the color of its environment, scientists say that living thing is mimicking its environment. We might call that type of mimicry camouflage. As we found in our hidden animals activity, many animals blend in with their environment. And with mimicry being so helpful to animals, I'm pretty sure that mimicry and blending in with the environment is also really helpful to all living things, not just animals. When we searched for animals, the animals were pretty big. We searched for seals, we searched for birds. Those animals are much bigger, while many of the flowers that we're going to look for are quite small. So if we don't find them, it might be disappointing, but we understand that flowers are probably going to be hard to find because they're smaller. Animals also move, and flowers don't move. So that might be another reason why it's going to be quite challenging. So now, I'm going to go for a little walk and find as many flowers as I can by looking really closely. I know the flowers might not move, I know the flowers might be really small, but I am up for the challenge. As I look for flowers in this forest, you will see a whole bunch of flowers in the video, and you'll have a timer to find as many as you can within the different time limits. Try to keep track of how many you're able to find, and when we get back together, we can talk about how many flowers we find that are hiding in the forest using mimicry. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Dun dun dun! Find the hidden flowers. Okay, friends, now it's your turn. You have 10 seconds to find as many as you can, but at least one flower in each part of the forest before the time runs out.
So how'd it go? Yeah, it was pretty hard for me also. I mean, I searched and I searched. I guess it's just because the flowers aren't moving, but I don't know, maybe I found one flower? Yeah, it was really hard. That was probably the hardest searching for hidden things I've done in a long time. Yeah. I don't think I've seen any. What? You saw a bunch? Well,
Sometimes students, they're younger, they have better eyesight, it's easier for them to find things. Sometimes it's harder for adults. What? You see one nearby? No, that's just Bailey. Bailey's just looking for flowers. She's pretty good at it, but I've been having a hard time. What? There's one near? But I don't see one. Do you see a... Oh! What's that? Oh, a bluebell. I've been looking for this all day. Wow. Well, maybe the flowers aren't that hard to find after all. Maybe even though they're small and even though they don't move, the flowers don't seem to blend in with their environment very well. In fact, it's almost as if for a flower, it's actually better not to blend in. But if it's useful for an animal to blend in, why would it be helpful for a flower not to blend in? I know when things blend in, I don't see them, I walk right by them. But if things stand out, I notice them. Why would it be helpful for a flower to be noticed? Is the flower trying to attract something? And if it is, what is the flower trying to attract? And why might the flower want to attract it? In this video, Eric went searching for hidden flowers. He thought it would be very hard, but with your help, it was actually quite easy. Why was it easier to find flowers, even though they were small and still? Why might being easy to see be helpful to the flowers?